Welcome back to America-Eight 2024, guys. We are on an amazing bike today. This is the Harley Road Glide CVO with the new Milwaukee-Eight 121 engine in here. This is the biggest engine they offer at the moment here from factory. Because it's the CVO, it is loaded with everything you could possibly want. We're going to take this thing out on the highway, take it through the mountain twisties, walk around the bike, and show you everything there is to see. Let's get started. I love a good ride on a road glide, y'all. These things are very, very comfortable. So we're going to start with that category, comfort. We'll talk about riding position. Handlebars have a nice rise to them here, almost like mini apes. Good pullback. My arms are relaxed, they're comfortable, but I still feel like I have good positive control over the front of the motorcycle. Seating position, I got floorboards. They're not as big as the floorboards on Indian, so my feet tend to just go over the edge just a hair, just a little bit on these floorboards. Obviously, those could be swapped out for something bigger. I'm just letting you guys know. Now, from factory with the CVO, we get a heel shifter on here, which is very nice. I have missed having a heel shifter all week on the factory bikes. And as far as the seat goes, very comfortable seat. We're going to give comfort a solid 9 out of 10 on the Road Glide CVO. Excellent on comfort. Now, let's talk about power since we're on the highway. The 121 engine in here, I can tell a difference between this and the new Milwaukee-Eight 117s. The acceleration is just that next step quicker. Very, very quick acceleration. I can't see anything out of these mirrors. I need to adjust that. Should have done that back there. The Milwaukee-Eight, it had a bit of a rough start, no pun intended, but they very quickly fixed the issues with the first generation, and now in the past several years, that engine has just been amazing. It is going to go down as a legendary engine for Harley. Let's talk about engine braking here. In sport mode, downshifting, very smooth. I'm just dropping that clutch in and seeing what it does. Oh, very, very smooth. I know in the other ride modes it's even smoother, but I want to give you guys sport mode for both power and decel, so that way we get a good feel of what it's like. Everybody's turning there. So for power, 10 out of 10. Absolute beast of a motorcycle. We're going to pull over here, take a little stop, walk around the motorcycle, and show you guys how beautiful this is. There are several different options with the CVO as far as paint. This is maroon with a metal flake in it. It looks super, super nice. Hopefully you guys can really see that in the light. But this is the Milwaukee-Eight 121 engine. Adjustable shock in the rear, set up from factory with passenger pillion and pegs. Not set up for touring with a pack or, passenger floorboards, but obviously Harleys are like Lego sets for adults, guys. You can kit this thing out however you want. Nice closeouts in the rear between the fender and the bags, makes it look more clean. If you guys are seeing that yellowish tint, the pollen is just incredible today. All the bikes at the demo area covered in pollen. We got a small mustache highway bar in the front, no highway bars in the rear. Dual floating Brembo disc brakes up front. Brembo, best brakes you can probably get on a motorcycle. Excellent braking capability, and you're going to need it behind a 121 Milwaukee-Eight engine. The 121 VVT CVO edition. It's got like everything. We also have saddlebag speakers back here, which is going to take up just a little bit of room inside the lid of your saddlebag. So saddlebags, plenty deep, lots of room, but if you do get the CVO or any of the ones with the speakers in the saddlebag lids, just keep in mind you're going to lose some area right there under your lid. The lids are also a little heavier when they swing back over. As far as storage capability, classic Road Glide. We've got a little storage right there. Another nice deep pouch over here on the right with a plug so you can update the system or plug in your phone and charge it while riding. For the CVO, as far as a trim, the seat's got the custom embroidered stitching. Also have a nice tank badge. Man, that is so much pollen. Nice tank badge right down the middle for the 25th anniversary edition of their CVO models. Let's talk here about this, the giant iPad that Harley has basically put in front of us this year. Gone are the analog gauges that you used to have on the Street Glide and Road Glide. You can still find them on the Road Glide and Street Glide Limited with the older display. They're keeping it on there, but on the standard new Road Glide, Street Glide, and on the CVOs, you get the 12.3-inch SkyLine OS display. Before we dive into the display, let's talk about one more thing you get on the CVO, which is Rockford Fosgate audio, front and rear. Gonna turn that audio up a bit.
And I can't believe I haven't focused more on certified pre-owned Mazdas. Much like new Mazdas, our certified pre-owned Mazdas seem to fall in that same trap.
It's very loud, it's very clear. It would be clearer if I hooked up my Bluetooth, but we're just getting radio and we're out here in the hills, so signal's not perfect right now. Talking about this display, it is touchscreen, but on a Road Glide, you got a long way to reach for it. So you have controls here, so you can be hands-free while riding. We're going to use these controls to help us navigate. So we've got music. We can obviously switch between different types of music inputs like Bluetooth. This also has Apple CarPlay enabled, so you can have Spotify or anything else there. There are different functions here that you can access from the bike while going down the road. Otherwise, everything else needs to be accessed through settings. In settings, you can change your display. We can change ride modes. You have 5 modes available on here. Rain, standard, or rain, road, and sport, rather. Each one has a different access to the power band and traction control. You also have 2 ride modes that you can customize your own level of traction control and power band. If we go to navigation, you'll see a nice large display pop up here between our digital gauges. So we've got built-in navigation. Now we can customize these displays, and that might be one of my favorite things on this new SkyLine OS. If we go here, go to display, go to layout, we're currently in cruise. We can swipe between different modes. So if we go to sport, it puts your gauge front and center for you, and you can also customize what's on either side. So you can get more engine information over here, put navigation over here, but it puts your main gauge right in front. If we change it to tour, it puts our basic tour information and basic gauges over on the left, and then on the right hand side, if we go back, 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 and then go to navigation, we get a nice big navigation layout. So you can really customize this display however you want to meet your needs, whether you're touring or just ripping around or even taking it to the track. The Harley Road Glide will accommodate. The SkyLine OS will accommodate, rather. We've talked about the power and the comfort. Let's talk about the handling. I love the Road Glide. It is a great handling machine for a very large touring bike. It feels very nimble. Now, what Harley has done this year, in addition to increasing the power with a 117 engine in the standard Road Glide, and obviously we have the 121 in here, but what they've also done is reduce the weight up here. So we have a weight reduction on this motorcycle, allowing for much better handling. Dipping it over into the corners, very, very easy. Very lightweight. I will put the exact lean angle up on the screen for you guys if that's something that interests you. As far as flickability, let's talk about that. Let's say a pothole comes up in my left position here. Diving over to center, very easy. Back to left, also very easy. Back to right. It feels very lightweight and nimble for its size and class. We're talking a big touring bike here. It's not going to be quite as nimble as a sport bike, but for what it is, it's incredible. One of the best handling large touring bikes that I've ridden is the Indian Pursuit and the Indian Challenger. Same frame, so when it comes to handling, they're identical. And I've touted that as probably the best handling bikes on the road for large touring bikes. This Harley is on par with it. With the weight reduction and what they've changed, in the Harley for 2024. This Road Glide is at the top along with the Indians. Harley caught up to them. As far as styling is concerned, you guys saw the walk around to the bike. It's a Road Glide. It still has the shark nose fairing. It's classic. You can obviously tell they didn't change too much from last year, but there are a few key things. Number one, they changed something to do with the handlebars and the attachment, I guess. Basically, what they told me at the demo area is between the handlebars and the seat, basically along the line of the tank, they changed a few things. So if you're looking to upgrade from a 23 to a 24 and you want to bring like your seat along with you, not gonna work. I guess the seat attachment point's a little bit different, and possibly something with the handlebars, but they weren't too clear on that. So something to consider. You may not be able to bring your seat with you if you're going to upgrade, but I would certainly double check that with your Harley dealership. So I think that's going to do it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed this video or found it useful, please hit that thumbs up button. That helps me crack the YouTube algorithm and get this video out to more people who are interested in riding these awesome motorcycles and looking for information on them. If you're new here and you feel I've earned it, please click that subscribe button, click the bell icon next to it, and you'll get notified when there are new videos to watch here on Motoblade. We've done 15 videos so far here at Americade, or 14? 15. I don't know, somewhere around that. So I've done a lot of filming over the past couple days here, and all these great test rides with Indian, Harley, Kawasaki, and Honda. If there's a bike from one of those brands and you haven't seen it on my channel yet, click that bell icon, get notified, because it might be coming up here soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, be careful out there, ride safe, ride on. I'll catch you all in the next video, and watch out for people coming up behind you at stop signs. Deuces.